just had a brief detour down towards the point here because we actually wanted to go to some of the calas down here, a bit more interesting. But there's quite a strong southeasterly swell still there, which meant that probably there'll be a lot of slop in those anchorages and they won't be very comfortable. So we're going back to Sant'Andrea, which is this little one here. It's not very wide, and I think we're going to have to try and take a line ashore from reading like the book and stuff on it. But hopefully it'll give us a lot of shelter.
So that boy's annoying.
Yeah, good you to move that one, that gets in the way of just got to take a bit when you can, and then I'll go and let some chain out the front.
Yeah.
So what Nicky's doing is bringing in on the kedge anchor to pull our back. We've got to try and get clear of those red and green buoys because there's a channel there for the power boats coming out. That's our main anchor there, that little white buoy. It's our first time anchoring in a little narrow Menorcan Cala. So I'm going to let out more chain at the front and Nicky's going to put in at the back. That's our other one over there. And then we'll get some lines ashore as well, like these guys behind us. We've got like their anchor out there and their lines there.
So what's the plan now then?
Cycle, snorkel, sail.
Yeah, sounds good. Get in the sea and cool down. So this is Cala Sant'Andrea.
Yeah. Our first stop in Menorca, which is lovely. Apart from a bit of time spent tying 2 lines to shore, plus the anchor. Because the calas are so narrow, you can't really get
go that way a bit.
Safely moored. If the wind turned, you'd hit one side or the other unless you tie it properly.
You've actually got a kedge anchor out in the rock rather than into the sand, and then a line ashore and the front anchor as well. Nice bit of sailing breeze for this afternoon as well.
Yeah. That's it, we decided to move on.
She is. What are you doing with that pot of Vaseline? And a screwdriver.
My favourite job. Servicing the Jabsco toilets, which is a nice job to do first thing in the morning on a Sunday.
And you're teaching me how to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do it. Because at the moment it's really stiff. When you put this back, you've got to be really careful not to over tighten these. You see it's cracked there. Your housing cracked, so that screw's been over tightened.
Whilst we're here, I just want to have a bit of a whinge about how difficult toilets are to clean.
Yeah, they're
as in all of these mouldings and stuff. They're so annoying. They get covered in like dust and damp, and you can't. All the pipes at the back. It's ridiculous. Why can't they just make them a bit more simple? What was that?
It just splashed up all over me. I need a bucket. You see
tasty.
It? Yeah. Covering it with Vaseline. Just checking that the valve surfaces are clean. So those are the valves there that open and close. These floppy bits. As long as there's no lumps on them. Nice. And just put it back together again.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
What we're doing, Ben?
99%.
We're uploading our first YouTube video.
Yeah.
How long? 9 months since we left.
Yeah. This is the first video from when we left. So it's from the ex-estuary to...
Ex-estuary to Akaruna.
Yeah,
or La Coruna.
Biscay.
Yeah. So we've been a little bit slack on the old editing. And then we are sailing north today, up around the corner, and we are going to be heading to Cala ALGAYERENS or something. I can't remember how you say it. And it's got a freshwater spring, so hopefully we'll be able to fill up our water kegs there. And it's got a really nice walk over to the next Cala Cabo, where you've got some prehistoric ruins, so I'm quite looking forward to that.
Menorca. Fine. Very low, very flat, and very different to Mallorca and Ibiza. But beautiful in its own ways, very unspoiled, and we're looking forward to exploring all the coves you can sort of get to by boat, but a bit of a commitment and a walk otherwise.
Hello. Just having a snack.
The snack camp.
What did you put in this? It's really nice.
It is. The tomatoes that were most likely not to last another day. Then turmeric, a bit of garlic salt, red pepper as in chili, ground chili, black pepper, white pepper.
All the peppers then?
Yeah, and some olive oil.
It's very nice. Did you put mustard seeds in it?
Oh, and a tiny little bit of mustard, yeah. Whole grain.
It's really nice.
It is really nice.
Thanks.
Best way to use a whole tomato.
I'll just finish it. Some ruins. There's about 250 prehistoric sites over Menorca, which is pretty cool. He's managing to sail. Different wind angle. Nice downwind run. We're going straight into it as usual. See if it's ready. I just made a little one today. That'll do. It's brown. Never going to be light and fluffy.
Well, this is nice. It's the first time we've ever managed to sail with just the main and the mizzen and no head sail. And we're doing, so what's that, probably 7 or 8 knots of wind, and we're doing
3 knots.
3 knots. But it is our perfect sailing, and we can tell, you see the little Devon flag up there. But you just have to ease the mizzen a little bit, otherwise she tends to try and steer against it a lot. So if you sheet the mizzen in, she has to pull harder, give it full stop. So she's got a little bit of starboard helm on there. If I let the mizzen off, that'll go away. But we're just coming into a little anchorage on the north coast of Menorca, and it's quite busy. There's lots of boats, but we'll find a space. I reckon
I think we're going to lose power. We're going to drift onto him.
No, that's fine. So as we go nearer 90, we'll power up. So
See, it's coming behind, I
yeah, start turning now. This is the first time we've ever tried to anchor under sail.
And it's a really busy anchorage. I don't know why we're doing it.
It's not that busy. There's plenty of space.
Right, what am I doing?
Keep hold course.
So when do I have to let the main go? Or are you going to do that?
Yeah, you will. I think basically we might run out of wind.
We're only doing 1.8 knots.
Yeah, we can still steer. Turn a bit. Now we can aim for a spot in there. We're still doing 1.7 knots, which is only when we get to a knot we can't steer. Yeah, and now we should speed up a little bit. that's about the right angle, but if we can start turning a little bit more, that's perfect angle there, keep going straight. What's the depth?
4.6.
And turn a bit more, turn a bit more, turn a bit more, so it comes up inside the 30 mark. And now I'll let the sheet go.
Yeah. Okay, we're putting into the wind now.
You should stop now.
Yeah. Well, we are pretty much half a knot. Whew. Stay, Mary. 4. So this should only sort of gently dig us in.
Yeah, it's sort of wriggle.
Anchors over there. Yeah?
I think that's in. I wouldn't want to stay on it all night.
Well, we're going to move, aren't we?
Right, I'll drop the mate.
Okay. Oh, it disappeared. There he is. So that was our first time anchoring under sail.
Yeah, it went well.
It did go really well, but it was mostly you. I wasn't like sure what we're supposed to be doing.
And the key thing is getting the right course up to it, so you've got enough drive that you can keep going where you want to go, and then let the boom, let the keys to having the angles, then let the boom go out to loose power, and then reversing it by pushing the boom out.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
It's not as good as backing into it with the engine.
No, but we're going to move anyway tonight when the motorboats leave.
Going to go and dive on it and see if it's dug in at all, but I think it will be.
Morning!
Morning!
Alright, there she is! Don't leave me! Don't leave me! Come on then! We've just come off the beach and we are looking for a freshwater spring that's marked in the pilot book. Can't seem to find it, but we have found this pretty cool little animal shelter, probably for goats. Good morning, little fishies. Another hot, hot, hot day. So we're in FORNELLS and we needed some water, so we went and asked on the fuel pontoon, which is over there, and he said, just come here and use the hose, which is just laying around. And he said, we asked him if you need any money, or if we need to pay for it, and he said, well, well, this was all in Spanish, so we presume he said, only if you see the marinero. So we're trying to do a few keg runs before.
Except for a few garrafas, a few bottles.
Oh, except for a few bottles, it's probably alright. Hopefully we'll be cool and we can get, I don't know, maybe 4 runs in? Might be taking the piss a bit. But yeah, just to keep us going for the next couple of days will be good. So I can have a shower later. Some little biscuit thing. Pie.
Spend a lot of money down here.
Yeah, it's really nice. Can we maybe get a little plant for the boat?
You don't mind feeding on plants on boats?
I've just bought this from the market, and it's like spreadable sausage. It's called sobrasada, and it looks delicious, if not very bad for you. Here you go.
Thank you. So is this a Menorcan special thing?
I'm not sure if it's Menorca or if it's just Balearic Islands. You good?
Yeah, really good.
And we also got some cheese, which is made here in Menorca, and it's just like cheddar. So that's pretty
really
exciting.
Strong. Yeah, it's got a really full flavour to it. It's much nicer than the pale cheeses we've had
Yeah.
this far.
We're in competition mode now.
Yep, of course.
So our friends back there, Levy, they've left after us and they can sail upwind really well, so they will win. Only 3.5 knots, but it's lovely. Ready, steady, go?
Yeah. 3. Yay. What was it?
Jesus. Yeah, a bit out a tiny bit. That is our track, so that's how big we have to tack in this boat.
It's embarrassing. How are you doing? You can't tell the world that.
Basically, we've only got, I don't know, less than 10 knots of wind now. It was about 11 or 12, but I mean, we're going. Let's have a look. We're going down to here, so we've come from here. So the tacks are pretty incredible. But hey ho, I mean, at least we're managing to sail, not having to motor.
It's a beautiful day.
It's lovely.
Okay, going about. Yeah. Yeah.